live.
Are we live?
Hello, we are live
I'm
on
glad I
I'd
asked
Back
that
That. On I'd Back That with GloryHoundd and
This guy.
this one.
We've only been living together
What's
like 12 years.
what's your name again?
DrGloryHogg. I have a professional degree in board gameology.
That's true.
Greg Dickson.
Can't prove I don't have a degree.
I flunked out of junior high.
And today, I'm also going to attempt to watch my language. I did very good last time. Like I
I don't remember any language last time.
I know. I want to all of you to like congratulate me on how well I did.
Don't
with,
do it. She's already
not
got a
being
big
prolific.
head.
I know. What?
That's true. It's a problem.
It's going to be a long show, guys. It's going to be a long 30 minutes.
Well, what do we
best
have up
30 minutes of your
today?
life.
What do we have up today?
I
love
have
this
no
next
idea.
one I get to
I
talk
didn't do
about.
any
Okay,
research.
you didn't do. You're just going in blind. It's totally
No,
fine. I love
I'm
how
kidding.
you and Greg are just like really comfy together. Like you don't want to sit next to me. There's been things
I
have
can
happened.
scoot
Closer. Get all really
How
close.
close
There we
do
go.
we
Baby shark doo doo.
We
doo,
can
doo,
make
doo,
like
doo,
a big
baby
human
shark.
burrito.
Big human burrito.
That's the sequel to Human Centipede. Is Human Burrito?
Oh no,
I'm trying
no.
to visualize. Never mind. Never
no.
mind.
All right, so.
Yeah,
Let's
see,
see
Chris is
here.
all down with board gameology.
What do we got
It's
here?
a real thing. It's not a made-up degree that you can't prove I don't have.
What college did you get that at?
You can look at BGG and
University of Phoenix.
look that up.
Aha! Come at me, bro. You know they have that degree.
Sure. Why not?
So the first game we have today is A Thief's Fortune by, what is it, Artapia?
Artipia.
Games? Artipia.
Oh, that's not what I've always
Just
heard.
the
Artapia?
Artipia.
Just the Artipia.
Well, yeah. This is for 12 plus, 1 to 4 players, and it lasts about 45 to 90 minutes. So what were your guys' first impressions of this game?
I feel like you guys know it's like hard to win me over to kickstart things. Like
Yeah.
I'm resistant to kickstarting.
Yeah, that's why we put you first.
And
But we always have opposite
Greg,
opinions.
what do
I'm
you
like, I'm
think?
all in, and she's like,
But-
I'm out.
but like the things that like I always say like it's a little expensive or this or that. It's like it's like every week you're like it's more and more tempting.
We're challenging that.
And this one is like it's affordable. It feels like it's fast and quick to learn, but plenty of depth. It's Artipia games, so it's like Among the Stars and Fields of Green, all these games I own already.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very tempted.
Mm.
I'm very tempted. I'm very tempted.
Okay, so the first thing this reminds me
No,
of
no,
is...
don't you
oh,
do
no,
it.
I'm going to do it. Prince of Persia.
Yeah, I was watching the video, and I'm like, he finds a mysterious time artifact. It goes back in time. Didn't they make that into a movie / it's been a game for years?
I think I got 5 minutes into this preview, and I was like, hold on a second.
I stopped to look at the frequently asked questions
I've
to see if
seen
they
this before.
addressed that or if anybody else brought up that like this is the idea behind the Prince of Persia games. But to be fair, I'm pretty sure the idea behind the Prince of Persia but I did get way
Aw,
better
so
than them.
sad.
Did you?
Yeah.
I
You
haven't met them.
improved? You
No,
improved?
my dad's doing really
On the
well in the
recipe?
stock market.
So
You have time.
with this game here, I at first looking at it, I
He's only 10 years older
enjoy
than me. I'm kidding.
I enjoyed the art in this game. The gameplay is really interesting because it's sort of deck building, and you have like your future cards that you have on there, and then you also have like a really hard resource management. Did you guys see that in here?
Super
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah. Well,
I like that there's the
because
president.
Derek, we're not saying super hard.
the things that you get whenever you're putting your future cards down, those items you have to use for your resources in order to play cards that are in your present,
Right.
as well as if like the guards are going to catch you to like bribe guards and stuff like that.
Mhm.
I love the idea of the game where you've got your past, present, future, and you're trying to live like your best life. Like I feel like I'm trying to do that now. Like, I'm
Basically.
trying to live because you are. You're like, but it's
Pretty
better than that
much.
because you get to also like be like, I'm living a better life than you. It's like that's great. I like the
This
idea
game
of that.
can prove once for all who is living their best life.
Yeah. And you
We
can
don't have to,
finally-
That's
like-
true.
We don't have to
Well-
like do like a credit check and all this other stuff. We can just play this game and figure it out.
Well,
Yeah,
and I love
this
the
is way
fact
better.
that
and
you're
then
all
if you're
playing.
living a better life, I could just kill you and take it over.
You guys
Talented
saw
That's
Mr. Ripley
awkward.
style.
live
That's
death threat.
awkward.
Everyone saw that. Everyone's a witness.
Well, I love that everybody's playing the same character, just like different timelines, and you're basically like, who, yeah,
It's
you're
definitely a
like you
unique
said, living your
theme
best
on-
life. Who
on
can
the
do it
idea.
better?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like
really
how you
like
just
that.
said it seems like a Prince of Persia ripoff.
It-
Definitely a unique theme.
Well, the
Well,
idea of the past, present, like
no, the
as
mechanics.
far as the
Yeah, yeah.
mechanics.
that's
yeah.
what I mean.
Yeah.
That
The
yeah,
mechanics.
The mechanics.
unique
Mechanically,
mechanics
very
with having
Mechanically
those
unique.
cards there present.
Has anyone ever used cards in a game before? I've never seen it.
Now, what exactly is a card?
Help
me out here.
That right there.
I'm
See?
gonna
They
have
just
to,
dropped the card.
Ooh,
You know what?
fancy.
You know what? We're cutting this show short today. We're just
Aw.
She
I'm
can't
out.
wrangle
I'm
us
out.
in today. You know, I was just listening to Rage Against the Machine all the way over here. You can't do it. I won't do what you tell me.
Well, Daniel made a good point where he was like, maybe they were intending to like license the IP, and then
Yeah, I
I'm
do
sure
wonder.
Disney was like, nope, and they're like, okay, cool, we'll just do
it anyway.
Fortune, come
right,
at me.
right.
I like
mean,
the video though. I like how it tells you the story and then it launches into the mechanics.
I'm just gonna say
Yeah.
a good thief would not get tripped up on like one relic. He'd be like, yeah, I got pockets full of gold. I'm out of here.
Yeah, but this is a relic that allows them like
Did you
time
learn?
travel.
Did
and
you learn
stuff.
nothing from a boo? Just take the gold and get out. Don't be messing with ancient relics.
I did kind of find myself singing like Disney
you?
songs.
Yeah, I know,
As
me
I'm
too.
watching it, you know.
Me too.
Oh,
Immediately, I was like,
new
oh man.
world.
And like, I don't know. What's the price point on this here? So
Sorry, I
it's
got lost in his eyes for a minute there.
$36.
Yeah, it's affordable, and that's one of my big beefs. I'm always like, it looks amazing, but I'll just decide it's too expensive.
Is that the name of your burrito, the Big Beef?
Oh, definitely.
And it looks like what they're trying to
Look,
hit
there's
this
a
for
monkey, too.
Essenspiel
All right,
Exactly.
guys, this is
It's-
too much.
They're just
So
remixing
listen,
everything.
guys, though, this is like they're like, hey, we're gonna have this out in Essenspiel. So this game is like
Like
produced.
this Essen?
Yeah, they're ready.
Yeah, like 2018, like
So
next
this is
month.
a pre-order.
This is pretty much right.
Yeah, they've made
Which-
the game.
but I
would
didn't
say.
hear anything about this game until
Till now.
Until like 10 minutes before the show.
Well, exactly.
No,
No,
we've been talking about it for at least a solid 4 days.
I'm super excited about this mini expansion.
It's
Common
close
Danger.
too, because they're
Yeah.
already at like 48 or something like that. They're
Yeah.
real close to hitting
And
this
there's still
expansion.
like 6 days left on this one, so there's time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, there is time for this one. Greg,
Yes.
would you back that?
I think I might back that.
Really?
Yeah, this looks pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
I'm into it.
It's
Nice.
got a lot of uniqueness with the play, but like the familiarity of having the card collection, you know, like you building your little board there and stuff like that.
Well, it's like a drafting game, right?
Yeah, well, there you go. The drafting. It
Right.
has the familiarity of the drafting and then the uniqueness of when you can expend those cards.
And card drafting is such a, I don't know, it's a mechanic that
I love it.
I set up and pay attention to because it seems like there's so many good examples of great card drafting games.
Right. They're easy to produce and get out there and then to change and to morph into bigger things.
Yeah.
Like
A lot of
I
my
love
all-time
that part.
favorites are card drafting games.
How
Yeah.
much does this game go for?
36.
36.
36. Okay.
Says, why are you like,
I'm calculating how many burritos. I think we're at like.
Oh, okay.
I think we're at 4.5
think-
burritos for this.
You
I
think
thought it was
so?
more like
I think
5 or
it's 4
5.
burritos.
Was
It matters
About
what
4
sort of burritos you're talking
I'd say it's
about.
about a 4 burrito
Is it a big
game.
beef burrito or is it?
So it's either like 2 trips to Chipotle, assuming you have a significant other, because you guys deserve it. And yeah, it's like 2 trips to Chipotle.
DrGloryHogg, would you back this game?
No, because he's going to. So why would I? No, I'm in the middle. So it looks interesting. I want to. This is one that I feel like I want to demo or play test, like actual hands-on, to see if it's something I'm going to want to play again and again and again.
Okay.
But that's mostly just because we've got a backlog of games we haven't played that I know are amazing because they were
Okay.
like recommended by people that are amazing, and I feel like I need to play those.
Like people like me.
Sure.
This looks like it has a solo thing too, which I just realized.
Yeah.
1 to 4 players.
Which I kind of like because I've gotten to the point now where I feel like the best way to learn some of these games for me is to play
Is
them.
to play them on.
So I might just play them solo, get
Yeah.
good at it, and then show her how to play.
But
so I
that
can
would
win.
require you to
You're
read
gonna
the
prep
rules.
yourself.
No, I'll just watch one of
gameplay?
Game Boy Geeks videos or something.
Okay.
I love the art in this game. I love the mechanics of this game. The price point is on point. I
Yeah.
feel like they did everything
And
right
the
with
company
this
has
game.
a track record of good
It's
games.
got a good burrito to
Absolutely.
game component
Yeah,
ratio.
good
for sure.
burrito to game component
Absolutely.
thing. I would back this. Like, and absolutely,
guess
it
you're
looks
backing it,
amazing.
Derek.
It looks amazing.
GloryHoundd. Hog.
Doesn't know my name. It's okay. I'm
fine.
on here as Derek Ryder.
It's his
People know
first
who I
time.
am.
All right,
It's
it's
his
okay.
first time.
It's
It's
I've never
fine. It's
held a
fine.
mic before.
So
It's
it's a
Dr.
pretty
Glory Hog. I didn't work all those years
pre-order
for my Game
available at
Boardology.
Essen. He'd rather
degree.
play it there and then grab it there. Daniel would rather just play it. Well, not all of us get to
Well,
go
yeah,
to
we're
Essen
not
and
going
be
to
Daniel,
super
you
Essen.
taking
cool,
us to Essen?
Daniel.
Jeez.
Jeez,
Mr. Moneybags
God, I
over
mean,
here. I'm just gonna
Jeez,
hop on a
man.
plane real quick and
If we didn't
fly
spend so
across
much
the
on,
water.
if we didn't spend so much on Cool Mini or not, we could probably be there, but we do.
I know,
so
right? We just
deal with
dropped
it.
like
Oh,
400 burritos on Cool Mini or not, okay?
That's cute. 400 burritos doesn't even get you the base game.
you get a promo.
400
Alright.
burritos to get the Cthulhu, like, was it Cthulhu or Death May Die Cthulhu expansion?
So definitely check this
You
out.
get one tentacle off of that mini
Ooh,
for
yeah.
the 400 burritos.
You never can just stop with one tentacle.
Then
Joey always need
Can
more.
you guys hear the
So,
crickets chirping on the feed too? Because
The next
I
one.
can definitely hear them
In
here.
the next room.
The
for our
next
leopard
one we
gecko.
have is Infinities, Defiance of
You-
Fate.
I
Yeah.
mean, you guys know a little more about this than I do.
Okay, so I got to talk to Stephen Barry for an interview last night, and
Tell me all the things.
I appreciate him doing that late at night. So we are going to go over and we're
We
going to hear
appreciate you,
like
Boo.
a quick interview with him. Hello, I'm here with Stephen Barry from Vital Entertainment Studios. Hello, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing okay. I wanted to talk a little bit about your game that you have on Kickstarter, Infinities, Defiance of Fate, a 4x light game. I noticed that you started this game before, so you canceled the Kickstarter, you restarted it. You must have a really big passion for this game. What got you into making this game? Because, I mean, not everybody just sits down and goes, I'm going to create a board game.
Right, sure. So depending on how far you want to rewind, right, you could talk about 5 years ago when Jordan Page and myself started sitting down and throwing ideas together for games and other forms of media, like, video, this universe.
Mm-hmm.
You could rewind back 15 or more years to the time when me and my friends would just make up games and we would play them during school when we should have been doing other stuff that's more important. But this is in some fashion been in my life for about half of my time on Earth in some way, right? And the whole idea of combining these worlds together, right? We have science fiction and fantasy in the same setting. That's been around for a long time, so it's always been something that I've wanted to do in some form. But about, like I said, 5 or so years ago, we really, Jordan and myself, started getting into, all right, what can we do that's just us, that we can produce, it's playable in this universe to present this setting to people. So we thought about, okay, what are the board games that we like? What are the things that we like? He was more of the card game type guy, a lot of experience with Magic the Gathering,
Okay.
things like that.
That makes a lot
I
of
was
sense.
more of the story type person and the world building person. So I like those games where you built, like Betrayal at House on the Hill was one of my gateway games to get into the hobby. So building the new house every time was a big part of an influence here. And we're building a map, map tiles with every game. So you can see some of those things, our experiences and our gateways, and us pulling those ideas and figuring out how can we mesh these together in an intuitive way. So that's sort of a lot of things coming through to say, we wanted to make a game we wanted to play.
Right. Yeah, no, I can definitely see how those might have influenced this game a little bit with that. And I mean, the art in this game is so beautiful.
Thank you.
Like, this is your first time creating a game, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel that there's anything, any holdbacks or anything? Do you have everything together for this? Because, I mean, you have it on Tabletopia. You have it on the Tabletop Sim. I mean, you guys seem like you're very well prepared. Like, is there any hurdles that you think that you have to perform to get this game out to everybody?
I think that our biggest hurdle is just that we've never manufactured or shipped anything out before.
Okay.
We've done all of our research. We've got all of our partners and all of that.
Perfect.
But, it's just a matter of actually doing it for the first time, right? And then, as well, proving that we can do it. Our intent is that after this, that we can maybe, come back once we've proven ourselves and continue down this path, because we've designed this very modular game that we could, we could do some other things with, we should say. Yeah, so we just have to prove we can do it.
Well, honestly, I love the fact that you guys didn't go through with the initial one and then you've come back and trying to make a stronger game, basically. You've taken the time to, like, dot all your I's, cross all your T's and everything. Your game looks beautiful. I can't wait to finish going over it with the rest of my crew here. And thank you so much for talking to me today.
All right. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Have a good one.
Take care.
All right, we are back live.
Yeah, we
oh
are.
my goodness.
I
Did
like
you
that
guys
little break.
enjoy the interview there?
Power nap.
Like, let my dog out and everything. It was
Yeah.
awesome.
It was really nice of Stephen to go ahead and talk to us and stuff about that, because, arranging the schedules was kind of hard to do. But it's always kind of nice to see why people got involved in creating the game, and
It's
since
for
this
the
is a
women,
first,
probably. I
no,
would assume
absolutely for the women,
board games are like the new Rockstar avenue to getting lots of women.
kind of.
Right?
If you're getting geeky women, I guess maybe
That's the best kind. They're already into cosplay.
Well, like with a first-time creator, I'm always interested in hearing why they created the game, and I really love the fact that he talked about, hey, this game is like merging like he was talking about King of Tokyo and like Magic the Gathering lore and kind of mixing that up together and creating something that they wanted
Betrayal.
to create, which was really cool. Yeah.
Like like the discovering new map tiles and everything.
Also, this is supposed to be a 4X light game. So, can
You won't
anybody
get-
name the 4Xs?
Exterminate, expand, explore.
Exploitation.
What did I miss? Did I miss
think
one?
that was it.
Is it exploitation?
She put
I was
me- she
expecting
put us
other
on the
things
spot.
like exhume and expose and
Exfoliate.
I already
yeah, exactly.
said exploit, which can go a lot of
Exploit.
different ways.
The X-Men. I don't know.
extra on top. I mean,
A little extra guac with your burrito.
Crisscross.
We gotta
It's
stop
gonna
doing
make
this
you-
at
There's probably-
lunchtime. We're just thinking about food the
there's
whole
We should
time.
bring
probably
burritos
more
next time.
X's you could fit in there. I
absolutely.
mean,
You could fit at least
Could
3
you-
more X's in
could
there.
you add an X?
Triple X.
Oh, so like a 4XXX game? I think that's a different type of game.
I think that's Naked Twister.
I like how you're trying to keep it clean, but you're leading yourself
Seriously.
down a real
She
dark
keeps,
path.
Like,
I'm so
trying
sorry.
to flirt with that
I'm
line.
so sorry. I can't help myself. All right. So first impressions, guys.
Crickets.
Oh, my first impression. So
First
I saw
impressions.
this actually posted up as a contest, and then I watched a little bit of Derek Funkhauser playing it, and it looks good. I like how you're flipping out the tiles. Whenever you roll a dice at the end of like the round, you move tiles around, so it's very like kind of time warping where like things change as you go and you have to react. It's a very react game, it seems like, with a little bit of
Reactive.
planning, because you get to keep a card, but then you discard your rest and get brand new cards. I liked all the art on it too. It seems like something that I would really be into. I'm definitely looking forward to playing this one.
Yeah.
I think the more I looked at the page, the more interested I became in it.
Yeah.
Right.
Because at first I was like, oh, it's another 4X game that's going to take too long and not get to the table that often. And
Right.
it's going to be hard to get a group together and it's going to take forever to teach people. And then as I'm going through it, I'm like, this is not heavy.
They teach it to
No.
you in like
Yeah.
less than 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
It's gonna
Right.
be
The
4X light. You
yeah,
know.
it looks like it's going to scratch that itch.
It's
and
going to
do
have
it.
all the same taste, but less filling.
That's right. That's
Right.
right.
So this one here, 13 plus, 1 to 4 players, which I believe if you're playing players, like 4 players on teams and stuff, or you can play like your solo game, which this is another solo game.
Oh,
which
you
is
can't
cool.
play like 4
So there,
people all competing against each other?
I thought it was against each other.
Teams only?
We can double check on
Probably
that.
do
But
teams, always.
That's a mark against it for me.
is it really?
Yeah. I don't want to
Well,
work
it's
with
skirmish. I think you can. Well, it's skirmish.
You can make your own house rules,
No, I
brah.
like that there was the skirmish too. I like that so that you can just hopefully play it 1 versus 1.
I think we need to stop everything and figure out what we would call girls that, I should say women, geeky women, that has something to do with meeples. Just stop the whole show. Let's discuss
no.
this. No? Okay.
You want
We
to
only
work
have
the
so
word
much time,
you want to work the word
guys.
meeple into some
We
sort of
only have so
slang
much
for
I think
time.
so. I think
attractive women.
Chris has a good point about this. I think we need to actually. I probably should not come up with names for women at all. I don't want to get shunned off Twitter.
Yeah,
Hashtag
probably
I'm
not.
sorry.
Probably not.
Hashtag
Yeah.
preemptive I'm sorry. Hashtag my bad.
The art in
Hashtag
this
shake
is
my head.
amazing. Oh, here comes
Oh,
the
we're
kitty,
gonna have a
guys.
cameo.
I'm so sorry.
She
You're gonna
sn-
get full.
Wow. She snuck from the front.
Whoa.
That was
Yikes.
sneaky.
Let's
She
keep,
came from like behind the camera. We didn't even
let's
notice
keep
until it's
this
too
PG.
late. It's a
The
free
art
cat
is
butthole.
amazing. Here's the thing. So Steven has made full write-ups for every one of the leaders or the heroes
Oh yeah.
in this.
Didn't he have a huge booklet of lore?
This is going to be just a huge book of lore. So if they can make the next two leaders come out, what is it? Where is it at here? It's somewhere.
Heroes?
Yeah, next 2 heroes come out.
At 50K.
Yeah,
Right?
it's going to add a bunch of pages to the book, to the campaign book, and to all the lore. And I mean, he was talking about it being possibly like 50 pages of going through and like
that's
looking
cool.
through all the heroes and then like talking about the setting and stuff. Like they taking that example of Magic the Gathering. they went heavy into that and building
Which-
world building with
Right,
this,
because
you
Magic
know?
did not really do that until later.
Right,
And
and
they're trying
It's
to
a
so
real
turn it now.
passion project, which is
absolutely.
Well, and I like that there's the whole
absolutely.
like kind of story mode that you can play through.
Yeah,
and
that
then there's
campaign
and then
mode.
there's just the straight arena, like to learn how to play and then to fight your friends. So it's kind of like you can experience
Mm-hmm.
it by yourself or with a group of like 2 and try to go through it, or you can be like, okay, now I already know the story. Now I'm just going to beat your face in,
Mhm. And
which is what you do after you read every story.
the price point on this is $40 plus,
You
guys.
start off reading Harry Potter. Next thing you have a wizard duel in your backyard.
So let's go up.
I have
here.
never done that.
What do you think
Twice.
about the dice checking element? Because I know you're a little weary of dice
well,
sometimes.
but
But you
this
get to
is
lock
for
them in.
actions. This is like in
Okay.
Dead of Winter, where like
Okay.
you roll the dice and then you get to pick where they go, and you
Okay.
get to roll them again. So you still get a chance to go
So that
ahead and
didn't
try to
bother you?
negate that. No, that didn't bother me because it makes it so you're choosing
Well,
the
thank
actions
God.
with those dice.
I think
and
about
that's
you
better.
people now when I look at these things. I'm like, oh, red flag,
Hey, X
dice.
Slayer on
She might not like it.
Twitch. We see you. Thank you for watching, guys. Thank you for everybody for watching.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in.
We're trying to
listen
Except for
stream on
Chris.
Twitch.
This
too.
is
Come on,
this is
Chris.
burrito talk. Thanks
I
for.
mean-
All right, what's
so
next?
well, hold on.
Okay,
Would you back that, Greg? $39.
you guys are backing it, right?
Ah, you can't keep using that.
No, I'm. This is one I'd consider. Yeah.
It is. Yeah.
because like I said, the more I looked at it, the more I was like, oh, this is one that this is a 4X game that's actually going to get played.
Yeah.
It's not going to just sit and like
'Cause
you
it is
maybe
light.
get it out once a year, because it's so epic. And
Right.
This is when it feels like it would get to the table a lot.
All right, DrGloryHogg.
Yeah.
Would you back that?
No, I would. This seems 100%. I like the lore behind it. I like the look of it. I'd be excited to play this game. I would back this one.
Would you? Yeah.
Mhm.
No, I really enjoy reading the lore of things, and I really liked the art in this game, and I like that it is the 4X Lite that I'm going to get a lot of game with not a lot of money. I'm not having to spend $120
Right.
on a giant game that's going to take forever, that's going to be hard to get to the table. This one, I spend $39 plus some shipping, and then bam, it's at my door, and like, bam, it's basically at my door, and bam, like, I get to play a super awesome game.
Wham, bam, thank
Wham,
you.
bam.
I like
so
the-
many bams. Bam, bam,
Yeah.
bam, bam, bam.
One of those
Wham,
bams.
bam,
one of
thank you,
those,
Pam.
when does this deliver?
Bam. Like that, okay? Like,
As soon as you
so
click
much
that you
bam.
are going to back it,
All
it's bam, it's at your door.
I was
that's
gonna
right.
say, like
July
your
2019.
BAM is like 9 months.
Bam.
That's fast Kickstarter world,
I was
to be
just-
fair.
It is in the
Well,
Kickstarter world.
Like year or less, kind
Yeah.
of fast.
Yeah. But I really enjoyed this game. I thought it was awesome. I can't wait to see more. Can't wait to see more. What's our last one? Our last one is Microbrew.
Yeah, so we have a lot of experience with this one. We've-
Microbrew.
yeah, you guys have
Okay.
played this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been playing this one since
We
Gen
have.
Con.
We did a live thing where we played this one.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And we talked about it on a prior episode as well.
We did. We talked. We just like went over
quickly,
it really
we-
fast.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
just real
hey, look
quick.
at these things.
Yeah. So
We never reuse content. ever.
Microbrew is really cool because it's a puzzle style game where you're having to move all these little warts in your little brewer's container, and then you're also doing worker placement. So it's like a hybrid between the two. You have to do workers placement in order to do the puzzle portion, and then use worker placement to try to serve your beers to people and stuff. And there's almost like a take that aspect you can have to it, where if you see somebody trying to go after one of the customers to make them loyal, you can flip them over before they get there. So for a tiny tin game, this game is like $20 with shipping and stuff, I think, in it. It's super inexpensive. It's a lot of game.
That's
for,
Yeah.
that's 3
like,
burritos.
it's
nothing.
Well, I mean, I would say it's like 2 burritos.
Well, I'm not
but,
counting
I
tax into my
mean,
burrito ratings. Like, don't get ridiculous.
Because
Okay,
then we'd have
it's
to
$20.
factor in what state do you live in, because tax is
Yeah.
different everywhere. It
I'm
gets
not doing
complex.
Like, and it's for 1 to 2 players. It's
We-
for 14 plus, and it plays in about 45 to 60 minutes,
I was
which is
gonna say, we
true.
get
It's
about an
45
hour
to
out of
60
it,
minutes.
for
We
sure.
do, yeah.
I like that it's a 2-player puzzly worker placement. This
Right.
feels right up my alley.
It
And
was
you can't,
really
like,
interesting.
You can't over focus on 1 or 2 things. Like, I focused really hard on the puzzles this time, but then like she kind of outplayed me with the worker placement, because whenever you place a thing, if someone else is already there, they get that meeple back. Well, she was smart to where like, and you can't bounce your own guys.
Right.
So it got stuck to where like I couldn't actually do anything. I was like, no, I can't do anything. And she's like, I'm just gonna craft this bureau over here, and now I'm gonna serve it. And I was like, no.
That's a cool
Yeah.
mechanic of worker
Yeah.
placement, the whole bouncing people back. And then
Yeah.
so part of your decision-making process is, well,
Well,
where
should
do I
I,
want to
should I
go? The
not?
people are going to also bump me. Like, maybe this
Right.
isn't the best spot for me to go, but I'm more likely to get my guy back, so that you kind of build that efficiency. it just feels like they've put a lot of depth into, like you said, this small package, and so it's
Yeah, for a tiny
It's not
tin
the size
game,
of the game box.
you're getting an
keep telling yourself that.
extremely large amount out of
That's how
this
you
game.
work it. I don't
I
know.
need a glass of water.
I don't know why I did that. I'm sorry. I'm new here.
So I was actually really impressed with this game.
And I like the art upgrades to it.
Yeah, and
The
the
art is really cool.
Our
yeah.
prototype
It's
does not
so
look nearly as
adorable.
nice. It looks like some weird Lego thing.
It's so
But this
adorable.
is nice. It was one of those games that surprised me. I assumed that I wouldn't like it because of the puzzliness of it. Not that I'm against. I like puzzles,
really?
like jigsaw puzzles. But like, if I'm playing a puzzle in a game, I'm always the barbarian. So I'm just like, I'm pretty sure I can run through all these traps and not die. And then I'll just run through it. I'm like, look, I'm at one life. I made it, suckers. I don't need to do your dumb puzzle. Take that, Skyrim. But in this game, I actually kind of enjoyed the manipulating around of the different warts and then trying to make the perfect beer and the interplay, because it takes 4 turns before you can actually like have the beer ready to serve to somebody. There's definitely a lot of timing involved in it.
Timing
You wouldn't
No,
expect for such a
definitely
tiny game.
a ton of timing involved. I can tell you there was one thing that I did not like about this game, and it's this part right here where
Does
you
it really fit in the
have
tin?
to be super specific about putting everything back in
Yeah.
that tin.
To be fair, we have completely different components than what they have here, and
well,
they show
maybe,
you exactly how to load it in.
They went
Plus,
ahead and
one of the stretch
fixed
goals.
the components.
Yeah, they tell you exactly how to load it in. One of the stretch goals is actually a print on the back end of the tin
Mhm.
that shows you the layering and how to layer it to put it back in the tin.
Well,
So ours was thick, but ours also came with
if
extra
you're-
cards and stuff.
If you're messing around with having to layer the way your game goes
Yeah,
in your
that's
tin,
annoying.
if I'm at a bar and I'm playing this game with my friend, drinking, of course, a beer, like obviously, like
One
that's what
beer.
you do.
Not more than one.
No,
that
no,
would be
no,
rude.
no, like one beer, okay. I'm not going to be available.
Hold on, let me pull up my
to like
chart.
be like, hold on, let
you
me get all these
saying-
in the right
Are
way.
you saying you'd be so inebriated you couldn't put a game back away in a tin? Like, how bad do you drink?
It's just kind of
I'm
done.
just
Like they could have made
saying.
it slightly larger so you
Like,
could just throw everything in.
with-
and
But see,
it
but then it's not.
fits.
Then people would complain like this mint deliveries and this
Well,
tin's
hold
not
on, hold on.
regulation
Just
tin
make it a
size.
box
With
then.
Mint Works and the Mint Delivery, they just made the tin a little bit taller.
But people complained. They complained.
Did
This
they?
isn't mint regulation.
I
My
don't know.
Look,
Altoids
you-
won't fit
no,
in this.
You can't
I
please
don't
all the
know.
people all the time, but at least
That's
make
true.
it so that you
But
can quickly put the stuff
my
away.
little-
I agree with her on
my
that
thing
one.
Oh,
is
you big babies.
insanely minor. Like
Yeah, it's
all-
just worth pointing out.
all I did was I just took the instructions out and everything fits in there fine. I'm like, all
Yeah.
right, whatever.
Wow, we
like,
should party with Daniel. He's
What
5 beers
is?
min. 5 beers min. Daniel would be an expensive date. I would not want to date Daniel unless he's like all about Bud Lights.
That's the only thing though that.
PBR. Daniel, you and me, PBR.
Oh
I
my
got you 5 beers
gosh.
PBR. I got a
Go
buck
on, like,
50 kicking around.
But that's
Nickel
the only
Nights.
thing that's a turn off
Nickel
about
Nights.
Daniel.
That's-
Otherwise, you're in, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
He's
And
a
this-
beautiful man.
and
He's
this-
just high maintenance.
Yeah,
this was
very
the
high maintenance.
only thing that was the turn off about Microbrew for me. I love the game. I'm going to be backing it. Like,
Yeah, at the
Yeah.
$20 price point, even though I didn't enjoy it as much as you did, I still think I would back it at $20. It's still a cool one to carry around with you.
yeah.
Like, this is one that we take on the plane. You know, I mean, something like that. You feel like you could really just kind of travel with it.
Mhm.
And it's fun. I didn't think it was a bad game for sure.
No, it's very cute.
What are
so
your thoughts,
They
Greg?
should put. I didn't think it was a bad game for sure on the box.
Well, I'm hard to
help
please.
sell the
Like,
product.
I'm super like.
I didn't think it was a bad game for sure.
I'm an old school Ameritrasher, so I'm like, beer theme. I mean, that's cool, but it's been done.
okay,
I need like some monsters in this thing.
Greg Dickson, what did you think?
I'm interested. I want to. I'm glad that you guys have a copy. I want to play it. If I like it, I'm backing it. I
Yeah.
mean, I like that they seemingly packed all this worker placement depth into an affordable small package.
Daniel
so I'm
says
into it.
5 wines.
There's so many jokes there.
At least 5 wines. So
I
like
know, I
a
keep setting
bottle of
them up for
wine. Bottle of wine. Dr. GloryHogg,
Oh my
would you
gosh,
back this
5
game?
wines. Yeah, I would. $20. It's an easy back. I mean, it literally is like less than 3 burritos. You could knock this out, no problem. I'm being serious. I really do use
no,
burritos as
I
my.
could go out on a date. I could have a burrito and play a game.
Oh, and have a beer.
So I used to always I used to always compare things to pizza. I'm like, oh, I go to the movies, or I could get like a pizza. Like, what's worth it? Or I could buy the movie, and it's about the same price as a pizza. I'm gonna get more entertainment out of this DVD than a pizza. I don't know. Pizza goes a long way.
Yeah.
So
but
you've
now I'm
changed
more
your
into
conversion
burritos.
rate to
Yeah,
burritos?
no, I'm more into
No,
burritos now.
we're all
Um,
into the burritos right
I'm,
now.
I'm like,
guys,
I have
so-
Chipotle tattooed on my
Yeah,
back
That's a true
slash
story.
butt
That's
somewhere.
a true story.
I'll show you
Somewhere.
where
Mm.
later.
Pixar didn't happen.
You can just sneak past the camera like your cat and show us exactly where that tattoo
It's
is.
pretty much right there too. So I'm down with the Chipotle life. I'm not gonna
All
lie.
So,
$20
guys,
back it. $20
yeah.
bucks.
What was your favorite game you saw today?
Oh, I'm all about the light bearers. I don't even know what the game is called. I just know I want to be a light bearer in the desert
The
doing magic.
Infinities one?
Yeah,
The
Infinities.
Infinities, yeah.
I'm 100% in with Infinities. And then Microbrew is
Yeah.
kind of like an add-on. I feel like I'm like just trying to get free
I
shipping from
feel like
Amazon. I just throw it in there just to get that free shipping. Might as well.
This was an extremely strong week for Kickstarters for me because like
Yeah.
So
I
strong.
loved every single one
These
of
are
these.
all good.
Yeah.
I think A Thief's Fortune is the most appealing to me.
Is it really?
Yeah, I love card
Yeah.
drafting. I mean, think of all the good games that use it.
Mm-hmm.
Seven Wonders Duel, Treasure Hunter, Blood Rage. It's been used so well so many times.
For the first time, we actually have a request to bring the cat back, and she's actually not here, which is
What?
awkward.
Yeah,
Oh, she's
kitty, kitty,
behind.
kitty.
She's behind this. Yeah.
Yeah, she
like,
finally
was-
left.
Yeah. She was like, "How dare you
People are like,
touch
if-
me?"
We actually discussed making
Like
a
that.
sexy calendar with our cat in it.
That's true, right? I
People are
can't
like, if-
say the word live, but it starts with the P, and it would be a calendar with board games.
Yeah.
I like that people are requesting the cat. They're like, if the content's not that great, at least we can see a cute
As
cat.
long as,
Yeah.
as
Lo-
the cat's
as long as
here.
there's a cute kitty,
We
I'm
should
into
have
it.
Chris on sometime in his panda costume,
Ooh, there you go.
eating breadsticks.
Yeah,
Wait,
heck
wait.
yeah.
So meta.
All right, so thank you
Eating
so much
burritos.
for joining us, guys.
Well,
we
he did the breadstick
appreciate.
competition.
Yeah, but we could change it to burritos.
He can't change the burritos now. He's a breadstick guy forever.
We
like, it's
appreciate you
done.
guys hanging out with us.
Oh, we
Oh, I
could do a
think she's
burrito
trying to
eating
end the show.
contest.
That's right, Greg. Where can we catch you at?
Every Monday, we put out a new podcast, Hooked on Geek, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Check it out.
Dr. GloryHogg?
I am DrGloryHogg everywhere. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Oh, well, I guess technically Facebook, I'd be Derek Ryder. And, of course, you can always check me out on the GloryHoundd page, doing stuff, being an idiot. That's kind of my thing, professional.
It's a true story.
Hashtag idiot
True
life.
story. And
Hashtag
make
not
sure
real doctor. Hashtag you can't prove it.
Make sure to check us out at gloryhound.com. That's gloryhound with 2 Ds. And I am like gloryhound all over the place. So we have Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, In Glory We Trust on Facebook. We talk about new games that we've played usually on Thursdays.
New games.
We do game news. We do our
Game
top
news.
3. What do we have on? Top 3 games of Panic or something right now? Or what do we
Yeah.
have? Yeah.
Hashtag watch it.
Yeah, that's right.
Hashtag I know where you live.
Hashtag stop hashtagging.
Hashtag show us the tat.
Oh, burrito
Hashtag
tat.
I'm the Cookie Monster.
All
Hashtag
right.
nom 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 nom.
And I think that's about it. Everybody have a great time. Thanks for watching.
Have
We
an adequate
appreciate
time.
you.
Don't have a better time than us.
Thank you so much for the comments, and we'll talk to you later. Stop recording. All right. We are done.
That was all over the place.
Oh, I forgot to do the credits.
Can you put them in that? Is it too late? Is it done?
It's
I like how it still got me like rolling my head around for like a really long time.